Sister of U.S. Service Sergeant First Class Alwyn Cashe, Kasinal, Cashe.
Good morning, everyone. Today is always a special day. Actually, every day is a special day. Half of what I wanted to say, Chaplain Wall said in his prayer. Thank you. The mayor jumped on with his remarks. I want you to remember, not only half, he was our baby brother. Let me stop for a moment and acknowledge my family. And I just like for my family, please stand where you are, just so you can be acknowledged. It was a long way. For those of you that don't know, Al was the baby of 9. He was the last of the line. When he joined the Army right after high school in 1988, I was not aware he was going to the Army. After he joined it, I was very glad he did, because he was a very rambunctious kid. He was the type that would try anything once, twice if he liked it, and he liked adventure. So he wanted to be outside in the woods hunting. I mean, just down in the mud, I guess you would say, but he loved being outside. He loved his family, that means his biological family, and his extended family, his Army family. I knew more about those men and women long before the tragedy that was in his life. The unfortunate part was that I knew Doc Rob. I knew Alexander. I knew the baby of the bunch, Darren Howe, because he would make comments like, "How can Howe be so stupid? I told him to do this." But, you know, he'd make that comment, and then when Howe and his wife were having problems, he'd be the first one to say, "You need to go and call your wife," because those nights out there in Iraq got to be real long and really lonely. I know. We fought for this medal for 16 years. And to say that it was a long fight puts it mildly. It was a deep fight, and I took it personal. Even more personal after our mom died, because it was my intent not to leave this earth. And I kept praying, "Don't let me leave, Lord, until we get this medal. Mom, I'm going to do this. We started this. You didn't make it to the mountaintop, but we're going to get this." And so after my mom died, it just became, if it was personal before, it was more than a mission. It was a passion after my mom died, because I kept saying, if one of the 4 presidents had awarded the medal, she would have been there to accept it for her son. No parent should have to bury their child, but she did. But we're thankful, because we had something that a lot of families in the military don't have. We got to say goodbye, because Al was served on October 17, 2005. We were at Brooke Army Medical Center on October 20th, 2005. We were there when he landed, when he had his first of so many surgeries in the States. We got to hold his hand. We got to meet the men and women at Brooke Army Medical Center that took care of him. And to this day, we still have friendships with a lot of them. We unfortunately knew when Dr. Rob died, we met Tanya, his wife, and his beautiful son, Xavier. We knew when Alexander died, because if I never hear another woman scream, I don't ever want to hear that again in my life. We knew when Darren, the youngest of the bunch, died. He left to mourn a wife and two very, very small children. But we keep in contact through Facebook. Social media is a beautiful thing. It really is. I watched Xavier grew up. I watched Douglas Dodge, who was one of the guys that survived. He had a set of twins, and I watched him grow up on Facebook. Gary Mills, who lives in Jacksonville, Florida, he sends me a picture every year with his son. He said, okay, if it wasn't for Big Cashe, this wouldn't have been possible. So I'm thankful for moments like that. They're cheerful, but it makes you think of just Al, and that's all I call him. I call him Al. So I want you all to see what we worked so very hard for. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Congressional Medal of Honor. I have the privilege of holding it because I'm told my sister-in-law is going to put it on loan to the Infantry Museum that's going to be housed at Fort Benning. And the curator of that museum is going to speak today because he was one of Al's friends. I just want you to remember what the mayor said. Every day, say a prayer for the families that lost someone, whether they were there or like Salerno, they came back with scars, whether they be physical or invisible. Say a prayer for those families. Stand up to people when you hear them say freedom is free. It's not free. There are those who paid a terrible price for freedom. It's not free. Freedom in this country and worldwide will never be free. The men and women in uniform are a testament to that. With that, I thank you.